All right, our next speaker is Terree O'Neill.
Hello, everyone. I'm Terree O'Neill, photographer and writer. 3.5 years, that's all it took for my life to completely change. I lost my husband, my partner of 32 years, and not long after, I lost my son. There are no words to prepare you for that kind of loss. Grief is all-consuming. It changes your entire life and feels like you are plucked from your existence. For a long time, I didn't know how I would survive. The pain was relentless. Yet somehow, life kept asking me to stay, to breathe, to show up, to take one step and then another. Not because I was strong, but because there was no other choice. And then I began to notice something. In the midst of all that pain, I started to notice moments, small ones at first. I remember a time driving my husband to a treatment appointment. He was no longer strong enough to drive. As I was pulling the car out of our winding driveway, he said, "I love you." I stopped the car. I looked at him. His eyes were the most tender and vulnerable I'd ever seen. There was a truth in them, a knowing. I took his hand. I looked at him and said, "I love you too, Jake." Neither one of us said another word, yet we both understood. Our entire world was held in that love, and it would be enough to carry us into whatever came next. Another moment, also in my car, this time with my son. We were driving home from dinner, and we had been talking about difficult times from the past, when Hunter said to me, "Mom, you should have given up on me a long time ago, but you never did. You never stopped fighting for me. I know that, and I want you to know that I know. Thank you for everything, Mom." In that moment, I felt the fullness of a love that had come full circle. These are the moments that I carry now. I just see them differently. And then another moment, much farther from home. I had traveled to Patagonia, and from there to a place as remote as I could find, Easter Island. I believe I was searching for who I was then on my own and who I might still become. One day, I joined a small snorkeling trip, just a handful of us in a tiny boat in the middle of the Pacific. For the first time in a long time, I felt truly alone because I knew no one, and the languages spoke on that boat I didn't understand. As we neared the island where we would be snorkeling, I felt a fear rise up in me, familiar tightness in my throat, because this time, Jake wasn't by my side. And I had to decide, would I stay where it felt safe, or would I step into the unknown? So I slipped into the water. And at first, it was cold. It was scary. But then I began to move. The fins carried me, the water held me, and all around me there was beauty. And something began to shift. I realized I was not just surviving anymore. I was in my life again. And I realized I could do this. Not the life I had before, but this life, on my own, with all that was yet to be. The The greatest gift of my adversity is the ability to be completely present, especially with the people that I love. Now, I don't rush past moments. I sit, I stay with them, I notice, and I feel them fully. Because I have learned that these moments are the most precious thing. And each moment is just everything. It matters most of all. Thank you.